Good morning, everybody, or for most of you in Asia, I appreciate that it's going to be afternoon. I'm currently in my beautiful home island of Jersey, Channel Islands. So clearly we've got the 6 hour time difference between here and Asia where I work most of the time. So I understand this is probably going out a bit later than most of you normally used to, but there we go. So if we go down to the markets, again, we've got our fourth week of improvement. We really are having a rally, albeit we saw things taper off a little bit and the gains were slightly less than they have been in the previous few weeks. We saw the Dow up 0.3%, the Nasdaq was up 1.4%, the FTSE was up 0.7%, the Nikkei was up also 0.7%. We saw a pretty flat DAX, it was up just 0.1% on the week, and the one exception to the rule was Shanghai. We saw the Chinese market come off a little bit, but again, just over 1%. So all in all, a pretty good week for the markets. On the currency side of things, the US dollar sterling seems to have stabilised. We had a pretty flat week, still at 131. Of course, that's an extremely weak pound looking at the bigger picture, but at least we're seeing some sort of stability there. We saw the Aussie dollar and the US dollar remain stable during the week, 75 cents. We saw the US dollar improve against the euro. It's just under 110 now. So again, I think we have a pretty weak euro all in all. And unfortunately for the Japanese, we saw the US dollar continue to strengthen against the Japanese yen, and that improved 1.4% to 106. Apologies for the noise outside the window. So all in all, things are looking very rosy in the markets. We've seen a fantastic run of late, and it is the time now to take a little bit of profit off that table. You've got to realise the gains to make it worthwhile in the long run, and that's what I've been doing with my clients over the last couple of weeks. I'm more than comfortable for the time being having up to 15% allocation in cash, because I think you will still get some correction, albeit you do have to have your money working hard for you. Sectors I like, as you know, we've spoken about the sectors I like, and it's interesting that technology is one of my favourite sectors, and people often associate technology with volatility. But actually, if you look at the likes of financials and property, which have inherently got a reputation of being less volatile than technology, actually you've seen much more volatility there. The tech sector has improved fantastically during the last week. We've seen it go up 3% against an S&P average of 0.4%. And again, big, strong companies, Amazon's, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, Google, these sort of companies, you've got your money invested in them, you won't go far wrong longer term. So, back to what I talked about before, fundamentals, good companies. I know that, political situations have an impact on the markets, and I always like to compare those situations to the old sporting cliche, where you may say that form is temporary and class is permanent. And I think that can be said with a lot of companies and sometimes sectors of the market and fund managers. So although of course you need to have your money out there working, everybody knows equities is the only real place that you're going to get a return on your money at the moment. Perhaps taking a little bit off, waiting and seeing what's happening, because come November, who knows what's going to happen with this quite unique American election which is taking place. So I'm not going to keep you for too long today. As I say, I'm over in Jersey visiting family, doing that type of thing. You know where I am if you need to get hold of me. As far as sports stories go for the week, it looks like Paul Pogba may become the first ever footballer to be a transfer fee of more than £100 million, which is an incredible number, really. I think it was 1978 that Trevor Francis was the first £1 million footballer, and now, just under 40 years later, you've got somebody going for 100 times that. So, investing in footballers wouldn't have given you a bad return. But hey ho, enjoy the rest of your week, and anything you need, just let me know. Cheers, bye.